Hello everyone, welcome to issue 22 of our newsletter. This is our weekly video to update you on our upcoming streams and goings on with the channel. Before we begin, I'd just like to thank you for showing your support and helping us to grow. Right folks, let us begin. Okay, so first of all, a couple of changes. These videos initially were private, they were just for email subscribers, but no one's watching them. So obviously I send out a weekly email as well, links in the description of course if you want to sign up to that and get various news of our upcoming streams and any special events happening. But what I was doing is obviously including this video for those that were in the, as a bit of a thank you, those in the email list, but nobody's bothered watching them. You know, I can see how many people open the email and I can see how many people watch the video, and like when you're getting 2 or 3 clicks, it seems like a bit of an effort to go through, record this, edit it, you know, get it all put together if no one was interested. So what I did do was I put out a poll asking, because I made these all the previous videos public, so I asked folks, what did you want me to do? Do I stop doing these or should I just record them and make them public and let folks see them? So you came back and said that you want these videos to go out, keep you up to date what's happening, and you know, just make them available to everybody. So there we go, this is what's happening. So every week I'll just produce one of these. It's not really very complicated, just telling you what's going on, etc. And hope you enjoy them. Obviously the email will still be going out as well, so those that don't maybe see the video, etc., will see the email. Plus we have some things coming up. I don't want to spoil it too ahead of time, but there's a few things coming up that obviously will be for those that subscribe, and you'll need to be subscribed to the email list to find out about it. There you go, obviously keep up to date closer to the time when they're about to happen. Right, next, YouTube. We are nearly at 400 subscribers. Basically what that means is the more subscribers you have on the channel, the more valuable it comes to the platform and the more they share it about. When I first started this, I mean, you couldn't find this channel. It didn't even appear on the search engine if you even typed in the HORRORific podcast, and people had tried it and it wasn't showing up. As we've got more traction, more people are watching, then the algorithms kick in and then YouTube decides it's going to show it about. Not just YouTube, but all the platforms. So whatever platform you happen to be on watching this, that's why I always talk about the typey clicky things, because basically you have to show engagement. First of all, watching the video for a start, that's fantastic, but clicking the various like buttons, and if you can leave a comment, silly things like that is what tells the algorithms, oh, people like watching this stuff, and then they make it available to other folks and start recommending it, and that's how you grow. It's just one of them nightmare of things that it's not really much, it's just a button click at the end of the day. It doesn't cost any money, all it does is put it into your feed of videos, and if you have loads of things anyway, it'll just show up. Nothing really untoward happens. Everything else, if you click bell notifications or notify, then you get a message when streams are about to happen, but that's up to yourself. Like on the email, if you want to be updated when a particular stream's happening, click the notify button and then you'll get a message about 5 minutes before it's due to start. No, that's usually the way it works, but that's up to yourself whether you want to go out for it. You don't have to do it for every video, but yeah, if you can show support just by clicking that like button, the follow, notify, like of all different things, but basically what it means is just keep up to date with the channel. Whatever that button is on YouTube, it's subscribe, and that's it. You just click that and that's all it does, just puts it into your feed, but it lets YouTube know that this is what it's showing about. So if you could do that, it'd be much appreciated. What else? I've started uploading again to Rumble, so I didn't realize what I've got are a load of backup channels on various platforms, because YouTube is so prissy, especially when it comes to horror content. You say the wrong word and it's going to ban you, or you know, strike you and do all this all sorts of stuff. Plus if you're getting any sort of traction, you've probably seen that we had even the Oscars come after us for using a 42-year-old clip. You know, they're that petty, and unfortunately there's people on the platform are that petty as well. They'll do it just to take you down, just out of competitiveness. Even a channel this size, there's still that, you know, it's just the way of the world. So what I have obviously are other platforms and backup channels. One of them was Rumble. Now what was happening, YouTube was directly feeding in the Rumble, so the videos were appearing. They have had a bit of a fallout because I think Rumble's becoming a bit of a competition to YouTube, so obviously they're playing their games to keep people in their platform, and that I personally don't care. Wherever you are, I'll use whatever platform. If people are enjoying the content, that's all I'm worried about, and I just want to do things honestly, and I don't want to be told, oh, you can't say this word or that, or what's becoming in the sort of mainstream is, oh, if you don't like this movie, you're a terrible, horrible person, or if you do like this movie, vice versa. I have no time for that nonsense, and I think people that get on board with this channel don't have time for that either. They just want to enjoy movies, and they just want an honest opinion on them, and the same as we're trying to promote independent creators, so authors, filmmakers, you name it, you know, it doesn't matter, game makers, TTRPG creators, we've had clothing designers. If it's in the horror genre and somebody's creating it and I get to hear about you and you just reach out, obviously I want to talk to you and we'll do what we can to promote you. You know, that's what we're all about here, because there's too much of the big companies, you know, have a monopoly and people think that's the only way to go, and we'll do what we can. But I've started re-uploading the new videos. I've sort of found out where it stopped. I have to go back over those, but we're doing that as well just to keep folks up to date. BitChute's doing quite well, quite a lot of views on it, so there's folks getting their eyes on the content, and that's all that matters. At the end of the day, they're people. If somebody's watching a video, there's a person at the other end watching it, and if you're enjoying the content, flip's sake, you know, that's all I'm interested in, and I'm glad that you do. So I'll use every platform possible, and there's also audio versions as well. So when I upload to Spotify, it obviously creates an audio version as well, so that goes out the podcast format. So there's loads of them. There's a link in the description anyway to our link tree, which just has everything listed. So if you don't necessarily use YouTube and there's other platforms you use, we're probably on it if you haven't found us already, so more than welcome to check us out. But yeah, whatever their subscribe, follow, notification button is, if you click that on whatever platform you find us on, it'd be greatly appreciated. Just lets the particular platform know that this is valuable content, that people are enjoying it, because even views, it's a weird system, but they don't see viewing the channel as enough. They want you to interact and click stuff. It's all part of the programs they've set up. They're now taking over. But there you go. That's enough of that. Right then. Upcoming streams. What is happening? Friday, 22nd of March, I am on with Clay and we're going to review The Wasteland. So this is a Spanish film set in the 19th century. Deals with an isolated family who have to deal with various stuff. If you remember Clay, he was on the Becoming a Reviewer stream, that workshop I did. So he was wanting to come back on and do a movie. So we're going to talk about this one. It'll be interesting to have a chat and see what we think about it. He hasn't told me whether he likes it or not, so that'll be the part of the discussion. I have issues with it, but I'll talk about it more on the stream. I managed to fix the issue just by making a simple change. I watched it in the original English. It was horrible because of the voice actors, so I watched it in Spanish and actually enjoyed it a lot better. You know, simple things like that, you know, and you actually get the tone and inflection of the characters, but that'll be a good chat to have. Saturday the 23rd of March then, I'm going to be on playing Path of Exile, so I think this is session 8. Haven't played this game in ages, so I thought I'd jump back onto it. Obviously, if you saw, it was only meant to be a 20-minute stream, turned into 2.5 hours of playing Warhammer Gladius. I finally finished that, and I want to get through my back catalogue of games. I hate leaving things incomplete. That's why I don't start loads of new games, because it annoys me that I've got stuff there that I don't finish. So I'm going to go back, I'm going to see if I can get this finished. It was on Act 2, and it just seemed to me that when I was playing it, like every time I did something, it was opening up about 3 more side quests. I think that's why I stopped playing, because it just didn't feel like I was getting anywhere, and I hate that. But we'll have another crack on Saturday and see if we can maybe get this act finished, because I know they've released a couple of different games now. Sunday the 24th of March, I am going to be reviewing They Came Back From Somewhere. So our friends at Acrostar have released that. That's the sequel to They Came From Somewhere, and the plot continues. They've released it on YouTube. I think I've got a physical copy coming through the mail, if I remember when I backed that, but they've released it on YouTube, so I'll get to watch it. So I'm going to do it on Sunday. That'll be fun. 1950s sci-fi style, you know, remade in that way, so it'll be good to watch that and have a laugh. Thursday the 20th of March then, Dale and I are going to be concluding the Peter Jackson series of films with The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armories. I had to put this back, both of us, my personal circumstances, Dale's personal circumstances, we had to, life's just kicked both our arses lately, so I've had to put this back, but hopefully all goes well and we'll get to do this. We're not just going to focus on the movie, because pretty sure you know how we feel about the Hobbit movies, so we're going to do a bit of a retrospective on what the hell happened. There is a bit of a story there, so we'll spend more time doing that than actually just crying about the movie, you know, and find out why these things happen, because it's a completely total shift from every other piece of work that he's done. This trilogy just did not fit him. The rest is not Peter Jackson, but we know why, and we'll talk about that. Right, Monday the 1st of April, Steve and I are going to be on carrying on with the Hammer Horror series of films with The Curse of Frankenstein. Now, those of you who've been on the channel a long time, yes, I did do this with Cameron on one of the talk spots. However, that was one of the old streams that went kaput, and we lost it, so we'll talk about revisiting some of these, but the fact that Steve and I are doing this series and a stick to the line, we may as well do it. So yeah, if you remember from all them years ago, we did talk about it, but it'd be nice to talk about it again. It's a cool film, I enjoyed it. Peter Cushing, absolutely amazing performance. Of course, Christopher Lee, same again, and it's an interesting tale. So there you go, we'll be doing that. Then Tuesday the 2nd of April, we are back on with Brotherhood of the Dice and Infinite Monkey Tales, carrying on with the Alien RPG, the Cronus Strain Trilogy, Destroyer of Worlds. As you know, Alien is now at the forefront I just uploaded a video earlier talking about Alien Romulus, so we've seen the teaser trailer, we've now got more information out. I did a wee bit of a talk in that video about how it fits in with the RPG world, so it's good to get back. This is a good time to be playing this game. We've got a new movie coming out. Phil and Mark and I have been talking about the film, so we did Alien 3 there recently. Yeah, we're going to be doing the rest at some interspersed in between these. It's a great franchise. Yeah, it hasn't been treated the best over recent years, but the storyline, the universe is fantastic, and actually getting on and playing the game is brilliant. And then once I actually get finished, I think when I get finished with Path of Exile, I'm going to look at Alien Isolation, the game, and play it as well at some point. So there's going to be a lot of Alien content over this year, because we've got the TV show coming as well, so you're going to be aliened out if you're not an Alien fan. I don't know what to say to you. Sorry, there's going to be tons of stuff coming on, but there you go. That's happening. And then finally, Tuesday the 9th of April, Chris and I are back on. We're talking about the Tremors TV show, and we're going to be doing Flora or Fauna and Grab Out Rights. Is this 8 and 9 or 9 and 10? I think this is 9 and 10. So yeah, we're nearly there, but this is the penultimate episode. We've got 3 more episodes after this, and that's the TV show finished. Oh, whatever will we do with ourselves? We might have an idea or two. But yeah, always an absolute blast, and I'm sure there'll be a crazy theory thrown in there as well. And it's always great to have a laugh with Chris. Always great to be on and talk to him. In fact, I have a laugh, you know what I mean? I have a great, one thing I'm really grateful for are the contributors. Like, got a regular bunch: Steve, Dale, of course Cameron, you know, buddy, we've been there from the start doing this. Obviously Phil and Mark as well, and the folks at Flea, Dave, everyone that comes on to Andy, who else am I missing? Lee. Yeah, we've had loads of people come on the channel now, and we've got a regular set of contributors, and it's just great. You know, it's better than just sitting here staring into the void. Having actual interaction on the channel just makes it worthwhile, if for no other reason, just having a laugh. And why I started this channel in the first place is just to talk about horror and talk about movies and share ideas and discuss differences and what we like and don't like. You know, that's what it's all about at the end of the day. The fact that it's on a channel, and if you happen to enjoy it too, even better. You know, nothing bad about it, but there you go. Obviously this is not a definitive list. You can see there's a few gaps, so things will be appearing as we get them organized to fill those in. So just as we say, keep updated with the channel, do the typey clicky things, and until next time, keep it creepy, keep it horrific.